They came in droves, the locals buoyed by the promise of success in 2014, a Panthers recruitment drive ensuring there were plenty of new foot soldiers amongst the mountain men. They faced the surprise packets of last season, the Knights falling just a game short of a grand final. Darius Boyd filling the role of playmaker in the absence of Jared Mullen.
Now Darius Boyd long and flat in Newcastle through McManus.
But the position would appear cursed with Boyd clutching at his leg early.
Oh, hammy.
He'd remain on the field momentarily, but there was little he could do to stop Peter Wallace's homecoming effort.
Back to Wallace. Wallace runs. Peter Wallace.
That was left to Wallace's own teammate, Lewis Brown, spoiling the party, manhandling Kurt Gidley. No try, and Gidley was soon having handling problems of his own.
And missing it at the back. A horrid mistake from Gidley.
But it wouldn't cost his team. Despite a mounting error count, the Knights would battle their way into field position, former Raider Michael Dobson laying on the first.
Flat, running over the ball, Bo Scott will take some stopping. They can't. Newcastle score first.
It had taken more than half an hour. The Knights on the board, but there were soon concerns for the skipper.
Gidley's copped the knock.
With Gidley under the concussion rule, the Panthers would pounce, two new recruits combining to level the scores.
Back to Soward. Soward goes to Elijah Taylor, and persistence pays off. The new boy at Penrith gets their first try for 2014.
But an infringement in the shadows of the break would cost the home side, the Knights leading 8-6 at half-time. Darius Boyd and Kurt Gidley would take no further part. They'd watch on as Josh Mansour brutalised the Knights' defence.
Josh Mansour! He carries Newcastle into the goal. What a run, Josh Mansour!
The Panthers had stormed out of the break. Jamie Soward keeping the pressure on with a 40-20, allowing Josh Mansour to show off a lighter side.
It's Moylan. He goes long. Josh Mansour again. In for a second, jumping Josh.
From 2 points down at half-time, Penrith had now jumped 10 clear, and it would only get better for the home side.
Dean Faraway chases his own kick and gets a bounce. Just needs the pick up. Here comes a try for Docker. Get out of my way, he says.
Tyrone Roberts left seeing stars, joining Darius Boyd and Kurt Gidley in triage.
Some anxious faces in the Newcastle box.
The Panthers would hammer home the advantage. A perfectly placed Wallace kick finding a lumbering prop.
It bounces in behind them. There is Lattimore. Jeremy Lattimore.
The perfect start to the new season for Penrith. 30 points to 8 winners over the Newcastle Knights. David Murdoch, NRL.com.